Hello YouTube! Did you know that in this world there are things that happen to animals but remain mysteries to human beings? This is the story of a particular bridge called Overtoun Bridge, from which dogs jump for no apparent reason. So let's begin. Hope you like it! The Overtoun Bridge is an arch bridge located in Milton in the borough of Dumbarton, Scotland. It allows to cross the small river Overtoun Burn, which flows into the Clyde near Dumbarton. This bridge allows access to the manor of Overtoun House, located at about 30 meters. The construction of the bridge. In 1859, James White, a Scottish businessman, acquired the Overtoun farm. He built the Overtoun house 3 years later in 1862. When James White died, his son John Campbell White inherited the house. He decided to extend the road leading to the house and employed an architect to design a bridge. The construction started and finished in 1895. It comprises 3 arches, a large central arch, spanning a deep valley at the bottom of which flows the Overtoun Burn, and smaller pedestrian arches. The mystery of the Overtoun Bridge. Since the 1950s, there have been about 50 reports of dogs jumping for no apparent reason over the parapet, most often on the same side and level of the bridge. These 50 dogs have died from the fall, but over 600 have jumped but still survived. If the animal doesn't die, it would jump again at the same place, which gives rise to rumors of dog suicides or a vile bridge. The local Celtic tradition of Overtoun being a place close to the overworld was also mentioned. Scotsmen moved by the case and experts looked into the matter. The accidents usually take place in good weather, and most of the victims belong to a breed with a fine sense of smell as Malays or Labradors. In 2004, Kenneth Michael was walking with his family and golden retriever when the dog suddenly jumped off the bridge. It survived but was traumatized by the experience. Going into 2005, at least 5 other dogs also jumped over the course of 6 months. In 2014, Alice Trevorrow, who was walking with her Springer Spaniel named Cassie, reported a strange experience on Overtoun Bridge. I had parked up, and as she is so obedient, I didn't put her lead on. Me and my son walked toward Cassie, who was staring at something above the bridge. She definitely saw something that made her jump. There is something sinister going on. It was so out for character for her. Explanations. Leaving aside the paranormal hypothesis, it is possible that dogs are attracted to a sound or a smell. Acoustic tests of natural sounds have eliminated the first possibility. An expert in animal behavior has demonstrated the strong attraction of the smell of mink near the bridge to the dogs. These animals, introduced in Scotland in the 1920s, would have become numerous after 30 years, which coincides with the beginning of the phenomenon. However, this study does not explain why dogs that survive the fall, instead of heading for descent, go back up to the bridge and try to jump again. The idea of suicide was evoked, but according to veterinarians specialized in canine behavior, this does not hold water. In dogs, the act of ending one's life voluntarily cannot be retained. However, a dog can be affected by an event. In 2019, Overtoun house owners Bob and Melissa Hill say that in 17 years of living in the house, they had witnessed a number of dogs waving, jumping, and falling off the bridge, Bob Hill is a pastor from Texas. He said the smell of mink, pine marten, and other animals must agitate the dogs, causing them to jump on the bridge wall. The dogs pick up the smell of mink, pine marten, or some other mammals, and then they jump on the bridge wall. And because it's tapered, they just tip over. However, he also said he believes the house grounds have a kind of spiritual quality. A local teacher claims that the bridge and the nearby Overtoun house are haunted by supernatural activity. He claims that animals are susceptible to such supernatural activity and therefore thinks that dark spirits are responsible for the dog's death. Do you think that there is a rational explanation, or is it really a paranormal thing? So this is the end of the video. I hope you liked it. Tell me in the comment your idea about it, and I'll see you next week for a new video. Goodbye.